Afternoon and welcome to the Winsboro ISD Red Raider Network. I'm your host, Joey Keefe, along with play-by-play guru Dr. David Rose, color commentator Darren Swanner, Brett Burnett on the IT Wizardry, Gabe Rose, Zane Burnett on the camera, Caden Keefe on the iPad score today. Thank you for joining us for the Winsboro Varsity Boys Red Raider game here, their first game against Paris Chisum. We appreciate you joining us here today at the new Red Raider High School Gymnasium for this noon tip-off. Darren Swanner joins me here at courtside. Gabe Rose on camera, the Roman Rose. Darren, a couple thoughts here before we tip off.
Yeah, excited to get started for the boys. You mentioned it, their first game of the season. They get a home opener here in their brand new gymnasium on the new campus of Winsboro High School, 9 through 12. And great look here for the Red Raiders. Raiders coming off a playoff team last year. They lost three seniors in DeJong, Deaton, and Langley. Three good-sized bodies, right, that have a lot of talent. So we'll see how Coach McAfee has retooled his set for this year's guys. We look like we have 8 suited up tonight on varsity for your Red Raiders.
I think I saw a couple he was telling to go get dressed from the JV. The JV just finished up, won by, I think, 9.
Yep.
And there was a couple of those guys that were sent to go change, I think, to get ready for varsity. I want to give a shout-out to our sponsors of tonight's game. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to our donors. You can still get plugged in. We have a lot of season left. We're just going. You can email Brett, B-R-E-T-T, at afterglowprod.com. Our sponsors for tonight's game, Laserline Collision, Gene and Sue Lou Place, Parker's Pizza, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Air, Winkle Oil, our halftime sponsor, Winsboro ISD, Winsboro Livestock and Dairy Auction, Wyatt's Towing, City National Bank, Clark House Bed and Breakfast, Clements Realtors, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, First National Bank, and Griffin's Paint and Body. Thank all the sponsors for today's game. Thank you for joining us, whether you're joining us on Facebook Live, whether you're joining us on YouTube, or whether you're joining us on Meridics. Eventually we'll be on Meridics as well. But thank you for tuning in, and we again want to give a thanks to Mr. Wilcox and the community here that have been big supporters of our broadcast from football into basketball. We will be doing the home basketball games is how this is going to work. So spread the word, tell your friends. We're going to be doing all home basketball games for varsity boys and girls. There were 27 games to begin. We've had 4, and we're down to obviously 23. If my math is correct, and after today we'll be down to 22. But all the home games, boys and girls, will be broadcast here. We obviously have a lot more people. COVID is spreading, and so this is a great avenue for you, those of you at home, to join us here courtside. What a great video that Brett has put on. And we're just along for the ride. Darren does look like a couple other guys have joined the varsity here.
Yep, absolutely. So they'll have, looks like 10 suited up for your varsity Raider experience today. Still a little over 10 minutes on the clock. Pre-game here, getting warmed up. Again, you mentioned our JV played just prior to this game. They ended up beating Paris Chisum JV by 9. And we'll get set to go as we bring in Dr. Rose. He's gotten his score sheet, names populated from the Paris Chisum roster. Dave, what are your thoughts going into today? We've had a lot of games we've called so far in a rapid-fire succession for the girls. Now we get to turn our attention to the boys.
Yeah, we had noted yesterday the girls were 4-0. They're 5-0 here at home, because we called 2 games on that Saturday, and then we called
correct.
3 girls games Friday, Saturday, Monday. So the girls are 5-0 here at home, 5-1 on the road. They're headed down to Van today to play. And so your guys are here today. So I can guarantee you we're going to stumble over some names because it's the first time that we've called a boys game. And some of these guys are new on the floor for us. Rocker Reese, number 32, Riker has been a part of the district, had moved away, but is back, had a great football season, and he's thick. And so it's going to be fun watching him bang down low. Riker's number 32. Hayden Deaton, number 24. We saw Hayden play some varsity action last season with his big brother, and so Hayden will be on the floor. Kyler Finney, number 23. We've seen him on the football field. He played a little bit with the JV, and so we'll get to see maybe a little bit of Kyler Finney as well. Rance Brown, number 20. Rance really had a great season last year basketball-wise, so looking forward to watching Rance again this season. Kanan, the mullet Swanner.
Oh.
Kanan is we wear number 12. Is that what you wore when you played basketball?
No, I was 14, which
Okay.
is what he wore in football. And
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
okay.
likes, having more patches, I guess, to put on the letter jacket. You get a different number for every sport. I don't
That's
know.
right, yeah.
It's
yeah.
good.
Will Wilcox, Superintendent Dave Wilcox's son, will be wearing number 11. Will had a great JV football season and a really good athlete, so looking forward to watching him. He had some reps.
He had a
in
good
that
JV
previous,
basketball game
as I
here.
say, we saw him playing, handles the ball well, sees the floor well. Angel Alvarado will be wearing number 10. Is Angel your age? Angel Alvarado? Is he a sophomore?
Yeah.
We're asking Gabe behind the camera, and he doesn't have headphones.
He doesn't have
on.
his headphones on, and I want to scream. I believe Angel is a sophomore.
Yes,
So,
he is.
yeah, Angel's wearing number 10. Peyton Graves, number 3. Peyton played JV last year and handled the ball a lot. And so I don't think he moved
Or
up.
Cole Graves.
Cole, that's what I
There
said.
you go.
Peyton
Already graduated, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Very good.
Cole was playing JV last year and moved the ball well. And so just grabbed the rim, too, so he can hop. There you go. Tayshaun Reynolds.
I can do that too.
Yeah.
We lower our goal down at home to 7
7
feet.
feet.
And man, I can get rimmed.
You can go monster over Jomo.
And
That's
just
right.
don't show the ground, just show the video, and it looks like I'm really doing something.
Tayshaun wore number 3 in football. He's going to wear number 2 during basketball. He'll be out on the floor a good bit. And then Agent Zero, Dominic Allen, will be
So the
leading.
two seniors are Dominique Allen and
Tayshaun
Tayshaun Reynolds. And, there's 3.
Yep. Riker.
Racker
Riker
Reese is a senior, yeah.
So
And
everybody
then
else.
juniors are Cole, let's see, Kanan, Rance, Brown.
And that'd be
Is that it?
Yeah.
And then sophomores, Kyler Finney.
And Kyler's a freshman.
Kyler's a
Kyler's
freshman.
freshman. So
Hayden, yeah.
Kyler and Will Cox are both freshmen out
Okay.
there.
They are.
And then Hayden Deaton, sophomore.
Along with Angel Alvarez.
Angel Alvarado. And,
Alvarado.
Cole Graves.
Junior.
Okay. We mentioned him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6:54 on the countdown clock. Boys will be playing here, and then that'll do it for a week. We'll come back next Tuesday, I believe. Girls will be back in action here at home. And so we've told you before, if you want to help sponsor these video broadcasts, you can email Brett at afterglowprod.com. That's short for Afterglow Productions, Brett's business. So just email Brett, B-R-E-T-T, at afterglowprod.com. And so we'll have all the home games by video. And some folks have asked, well, why is that? Well, the visiting team at any game has a really limited number of seats. And there's the 3 of us. There's 2 people at the production table, 2 camera guys. And so if you do the quick math, that's 7 people. And so that might be 7% of the tickets that they give us. They may just give us 100 tickets. And so we don't want to consume away tickets.
Right.
And we don't know when we go to a gym
What the setup.
Yeah, what the setup would be, if the Wi-Fi signal or internet connection is going to be worth anything. And it's just too challenging to try to get all that done. Plus, for Brett to be able to haul all this stuff, get somewhere in a visiting capacity 2 hours ahead of time, it just logistically wouldn't work. So the road games will not have on video. What we will have.
There was a lot of discussion before we kind of hastily made that decision, too, as far as you mentioned, you alluded to the fact of in the gyms. We get in the gyms, we don't know where power is. A lot of these gyms are metal building gyms, and so you're not going to get any internet outside of there. A lot of these school systems, they're not going to let you tap into their school internet because we're an away team. And so there's just so many variables there that Brett had to take into account. And
because
ultimately it was Brett's the one that said it's just too much logistics.
Right. And so we will have radio for the home and the away district games like we always do. And so if you're interested in being a radio sponsor, then you'll get mentions during the basketball games in a very similar way to the way Joey mentions our video sponsors. But if you're a radio partner with KWNS, you get airtime all throughout the week on the radio station. And so you'll get you'll have an ad that's made, a 30-second ad that'll go on the radio station 15 times a week during the basketball season. Plus, you'll get mentioned during the home and away district games. And the girls' district starts in December.
Yeah, and playoff games.
Right.
Probably won't be able to video broadcast any playoff game if that holds true like it did for football per UIL guidelines and their contract with Fox Southwest and NFHS. But we appreciate all of you joining. We know that this service provides a very nice opportunity for you to be able to sit in the friendly confines of your living room. My nephew's down.
You're sitting in the friendly confines of your living room, too.
This is my living room. My nephew's down from the Dallas area, and he's staying at home at my parents' house watching his cousin Kanan play. And so it brings a lot of opportunity, and we appreciate you joining. We really appreciate those sponsors. And
so you have some family today you need to give a plug to?
You just did. There you
got to throw some names out there. Cousins don't work. They want their name called.
Yeah, no, it is Preston. Yeah,
all right,
Preston Swanner. He's cheering on his slightly older, slightly taller cousin. But
Kendall McAdoo and Sawyer Smith are watching. Are they supposed to be working and we're watching? Because we love rebels like that tune us in while they work. I mean, that makes it even better. Karen Winkle, go Raiders. I'm losing the names here. I don't have my glasses on. A couple more already tuning in, so thank you guys for tuning in.
I just realized the stream for Meridics was scheduled to start at 12:30 because we were going to start at 1. And so I've had to go in and update it. So I'm not ignoring you guys, but I got to get it updated so the people wanting to check into the stream can listen.
We don't have quite as luxurious of a contract as Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, right, where they just get to show up in their suits and talk and do their thing.
Everything is taken care of.
Everything's taken care of,
They look
right?
all pretty.
Now, it's pretty close. Because
it is, because Brett does take care of it.
He's got a lot done.
And with that seat you're sitting in, you're pretty close to Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
But it's bring my own chair, right?
Yeah, BMOC, big man on campus, bring my own chair.
It is.
If you do want to be a radio partner, I will say this. If you want to partner with KWNS, give me a call or send me an email. You can call me at the church office, 342-3538. 903-342-3538. And in fact, I'm going to start working on those details next week to get our radio partners and to get their ads scheduled and get those running during basketball season. The girls tip off mid-December. They'll have a couple of district games in the middle of December. And then January 2nd, they'll have their third game, and the boys will have their first district game. So home games we'll have on video. Email Brett at afterglowprod.com to be a video partner. But then if you want to be a radio partner for the district games, home and away, just give me a phone call or email me at david@fbcwinsboro.org.
You know, the sponsors for the Facebook, just to kind of give you an idea, you can get the whole season for $1,000. Or you can break it down in individual games. And the $1,000 for the whole season is such a good price that you can actually be, I believe Brett and I figured it up, like 14 games into the season before you would be better off buying the individual games because of the district being the hottest games that we have. So it's never too late. What was the old commercial? Never too late for a new beginning. Is that?
Oh, that sounds good.
So
that'll preach.
I like that.
No. Too late for a new beginning. No, you just giving the pastor ideas over here, and so that's good. You know, we're a minute now on the clock, under a minute, getting ready to opening tip-off for your Red Raider varsity boys. Thank you again for those that have tuned in for any of the 5 previous games that we have broadcast for your Lady Raiders. Had some exciting ones, had some we like to say maybe we're good luck for them. They're 5-0 while we're on the broadcast, right? So their only loss was away when we weren't there
at Brownsboro. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
True.
That's just
have you had your seat at all 5 games?
Absolutely.
I think it was after the first one you realized you needed the seat.
Yes, there's no doubt.
But I've upgraded.
I see that.
I have a stadium seat but I also brought a little cushion to go in it today.
doubled up.
So
are
we're
we?
gonna have to get that,
I was
brother
gonna say,
David.
are we putting a plug in online for Dr. Rose to have one?
Somebody drop off
drop
a seat for
ship
this
to-
man.
That's just more stuff you got to bring and take home.
I
Just more
agree.
Hey.
I've done this. This is my 12th season of broadcast, and I know you tote stuff around. The less you have to tote, the better.
True.
We're
Who's
getting
our
ready-
starters, Dr.
We're
Rose?
getting ready for tip-off. Kanan Swanner and Cole Graves are near midcourt. Rance Brown is going to be in the circle for the tip-off. Tayshaun Runnels on the home side of the circle. Dominic Allen, the lone white jersey among the red Chisum Mustangs on the defensive side there. Mustangs in red. White numerals trimmed in gray. Your rugged red in white. Red numerals trimmed in black. Rance Brown at midcourt for the tip-off. Here we go. The 2021 season underway for your rugged red. Mustangs win the tip. They'll go to work. Dribble to the left side. Flip a pass to the left wing. They'll come back up top. It's number 2, Price, with the ball right now for the Mustangs. Gets a pick. Almost a pick and roll, give and go. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Swanner. Swanner will go to midcourt. Get it to Dominic Allen. Just underway here at WHS Gymnasium. Allen drives in, kicks it out. Rance Brown for 3. Oh, gets fouled on the attempt. Shot no good, but Brown will go to the line. Early foul called against number 15, Weems. First team foul, first personal.
Weems has the throwback headband and hair to go with it. The 70s throwback.
Rance first free throw is no good.
Is that where Kanan's handed, Darren?
Negative.
There's a kid that played at Prairieland for several years. I called him Larry Bird because he would often wear a headband and he would roll his shorts up.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure did.
To have them mid-thigh. He
Yeah.
looked, and he played like Larry Bird. He wasn't as tall, but he was a good player. I don't remember his name. Third free throw, no good. Rebounded by Graves in the lane. He'll kick it up top to
Oh, that's a quick three.
Tayshaun, and
Ooh,
a
that's a quick
3-second
three.
violation called against the Raiders.
1 for 3 there on free throws.
Mustangs go to work. Raiders with the press. Almost a travel. Forced. Still in the backcourt are the
Gotta be 10.
Mustangs.
Oh, don't foul. You had them for 10.
Oh, goodness,
He's
yeah.
got a foul.
They had him in the backcourt and force a cramp or a stomp toe or something. That's number 0, Lawrence, for the Mustangs, trying to work out a cramp or something. Foul called on Kanan Swanner.
Sorry, I get a little excited as a dad sometimes. He's going to foul again.
They call the foul, 2 quick fouls on Kanan Swanner. 2 team fouls. Just underway here, 7:04. A blistering pace. It's 1-0.
Brett has the mute button, Darren. It's okay.
Yeah.
Look, he's got his finger on it.
Price goes coast to coast and then dishes it off right at the board. Gets it to Wood, and Wood lays it in on the left side. Mustangs take the lead, 2-1. Cole Graves takes the left
Nice
side.
and easy. Pass.
He'll flip it to Dominic. Dominic come up top, let the offense get set. Swanner goes across the lane. Allen will go over to Graves. Graves will drive right. Little hot pass, get it out. Tayshaun in some trouble. Come up top. Kanan Swanner loads up for 3. Bang. Floats it into the net. Swanner gives the Raiders 4-2 lead. Mustangs go to work. Pass.
Don't foul.
Around the baseline. Shot up, no good. Kanan Swanner with the defense and not getting the foul. Dominic with the rebound. Goes coast to coast and lays it in. Dominic Allen. 6:06 on the clock. Raiders 6, Mustangs 2, and Chisum takes timeout. With 6:03 on the clock here in period number 1 of the 2021 basketball season. It's Raiders 6, Mustangs 2. You're listening and watching the Raider Sports Network. David Rose, Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner here today. The technical wizardry of Brett Burnett. Caden Keefe handling stats over there. The Ramblin' Rose, Gabe Rose, roaming around with the camera. And Zane Burnett up on the big camera, making sure you get as much visual action as possible.
Give a shout out to our sponsors here: Wyatt's Towing, Winsboro Livestock and Dairy Auction, Winsboro ISD, Winkle Oil, Team Air, Scott's Pharmacy, Parker's Pizza, Gene and Sue Lou Place, Laserline Collision, Griffin's Paint and Body, First National Bank, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, Clements Realtors, Clark House Bed and Breakfast, and City National Bank. Thanks to all of our sponsors for sponsoring today's game. Darren?
Got a random trivia question we'll pull out of the hat here in just a little bit. So,
hey, we can start with this. You're
on
onto something here.
We're going to have a little bit of fun, and so we're going to stay with those who were credited with something later in life. So I'm going to give you a little hint. Dr. Rose and his enormous, colossal vocabulary from last week using the word
flummoxed.
Yes, and he did use it correctly. We'll talk a little more about that in a minute.
All right. Mustangs with possession after the timeout. Quickly up court. Lawrence, 0, coast to coast. Shot up, no good. A strong rebound from number 33, Brown. He puts it in for 2. 6-4, Raiders with the lead. Rance Brown from Dominic Allen. Splits defenders, puts up the shot, no good. Tayshaun Reynolds trying to track down the rebound, and and then as the ball had gotten loose and then wrangled in by number 4, Fleming, Tayshaun Reynolds dives on top and ties it up. Possession arrow pointing toward the Raiders. Dominic will inbound from the baseline. Swanner and Graves in the lane. Rance Brown will take it up top, kick it outside. Dominic for 3. No good. Rebound. Oh, watch out, watch out. Rance Brown a little aggressive on the rebound. They'll call him for the foul. First personal on Rance. 3rd team foul. Riker Reese getting ready to check in. He'll come in. Kanan will check out.
Holly Hood, thank you for tuning in. Ron Shirley, thank you for tuning in. Kimberly Edwards headed with the cheerleaders to the girls' game. They're all tuning in. So,
well, that kid gets on up court in a hurry.
Yes,
That's 0 Lawrence. He hasn't slowed down. And Riker Reese put up a roadblock.
he kind of reminds me of a little older Jomo.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, he's full speed, man.
Yeah.
He's quick.
Lawrence takes the inbound from Mustang teammate. Little ball fake, turn around in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebounded by number 23. That's Brown, and then taken away by Graves. They're going to call foul on Graves?
Jump ball, I believe.
Jump ball, okay. Yeah, possession arrow points toward the Mustangs, so they'll inbound. They'll go to Brown again. He'll come up top. Dominic says, no, thank you. I'll take that. Oh. Ball gets loose. He recollects it, puts up a shot. It's knocked out of bounds. It belongs to the Mustangs. Dominic lost his dribble, and he couldn't take it in stride, or it would have been a carry, and kind of threw off his rhythm. He was trying to get down on a fast break. Put up a shot, and it went out of bounds. 6-4, Raiders with the lead, 5:03. First period, the opening game for the 2021 season for your Raiders. Inbound to Lawrence. Oh, Riker Reese selling out for it. 3-on-1 break. Mustangs put it off the glass and tie it up. It's Fleming with the quick bucket. Makes it 6-6.
13. I bet that's a 1-3-1. It is. He's gone to a 1-3-1 on defense here.
Dominic up top. Man, oh, man. Oh, whips it. Tries to get it to Cole Graves. It goes out of bounds. Sheila Haynes from the Winsboro News takes it in the lens of the camera. She's okay.
Speaking of Sheila Haynes and the Winsboro News, can I give them a free plug right here?
Oh,
This
wow.
lady.
She's great, isn't she?
You know, Caden's playing middle school ball now. She has sent us I don't know how many pictures of him and the team, and, you know.
She loves doing it. She and her husband are retired here from
That's what I learned.
Oklahoma, from the Metroplex. She took some pictures years ago that were published in Sports Illustrated.
Really?
Yeah.
She takes phenomenal pictures.
Foul called on this other end. Riker Reese, a little aggressive in the defense. Fourth team foul, first personal on Reese.
But if you don't have a subscription to the newspaper,
You
get
should.
one.
It's $35 a year.
$35 a year. Yeah. So
Do it.
thank you, Miss Sheila, for everything you do.
Wood hits his first free throw, 4:23 on the clock, gives the Mustangs the lead.
Subs coming in for the Raiders, Finney, Wilcox, and I believe Alvarado. Got a sub coming in for Chisum for the shooters. So
hits both of the free throws, gives Chisum a 2-point lead. Alvarado inbounds to Allen. Allen will come left side. Finney and Alvarado down low. Finney floats out. Reese sets a pick up top. Wilcox comes back to Allen. Allen up top. Reese for three. Nothing doing. Oh, we got a tip. Got a tip on the three-point attempt, and so it'll belong to the Raiders. What do you know? 8-6. Mustangs with the lead halfway through this first period. Dominic looking to inbound, go baseline to Alvarado. Alvarado comes up top. Wilcox back to Alvarado, left side, tries to get it to Finney in the lane. Riker Reese, great hustle, gets it to Alvarado. Alvarado goes on the left side. Alvarado lays it in off the glass and ties it up. Rocket Reese has good hands. I tell you what, that's number 2.
Yeah, he does.
Price comes.
He's not scared either.
No, yeah, comes flying up, and Reese just tips the ball out of his hands, and he's got to reset. Mustangs still have
that's
possession.
A double. Woo. He had trouble controlling the ball.
Williams has it. He'll go to Price. Price is small but lightning quick. He flips it to number 1. It's Blyton. Shot up, no good. Rocker Reese, strong rebound. Everybody clears out. Gets it to Alvarado. He'll go to Allen, who will come across court, take a breather, let everybody get set. 3 minutes remaining. First period, it's 8-8. Raiders hosting the Mustangs. Jump pass to Reese. Oh, watch out. Reese gets it to Allen. Allen drives in, put up a shot. He's fouled, no good. Alvarado goes up for the rebound. Has to watch his feet. It was a Mustang.
Mustangs have went into a 1-3-1 on defense here. It's causing some confusion for our guys on offense. We're actually still kind of trying to set up in the same set that we were, and you've got to change and bring a guy up, kind of help.
Dominic hits the first free throw. 2 team fouls on the Mustangs, 4 on the Raiders. Mustangs send in some subs. Allen at the line, Finney and Alvarado around the lane, Reese, Wilcox waiting beyond the arc. Second free throw is no good. Tracked down by the Mustangs. It's Wood has it. He'll go to Lawrence. Lawrence, ball fake, drives left side, and gets it to fall in. Lawrence is a player.
Well, Dr. Rose, he is a player, I agree, but you got to move your feet.
Yeah.
Especially 3 people.
Got a lot of olaying, don't we?
Olay, Matador defense.
Oh, Dominic Allen tries a strong pass, and it's blocked. Taken by Wood. He'll go the other side, kick it outside Lawrence for 3. Off the mark, Wilcox with the rebound, gets it to Dominic, one-on-one. Dominic in the lane, shot up off the glass, and one. Dominic Allen, he's not scared either.
He is not scared. That was a nice take. Straight to the rack, and I thought, I couldn't tell who that was, number 0 for the Mustangs maybe.
15.
15. He thought about taking a charge, and then he thought, nah, I think I'll jump up and try to block it. Probably. I tell you, the one thing you can tell this Mustangs team is trying to do, they are not scared to take charges.
I like that.
I love it, man. They have really worked on taking charges from out of control dribbling.
Dominic Allen hits the free throw, gets the and one, and it gives the home team a 2-point lead. 12-10, 2:12 remaining in this first period.
Swanner, Graves, Brown, Deaton, and Runnels check back in. Wholesale changes for the Raiders.
3-on-2 break. Lawrence, nice no-look pass left side to Wood. Wood up top to Price. Price walks. I know you're watching the game. Those of you who may be listening, I wish you could see some of the hairstyles that these young men are sporting on both sides of the court today. Number 3, Wood, we're going to see him a lot for the Mustangs. He's got red curly hair, and it's a big, thick hairdo. It's bouncing around, and he's got a red headband too, so it's much fun to watch his hair move as it is to watch the game. Deaton has it on the other end, goes baseline, comes up top to Runnels. Runnels comes left side, dribbles behind his back, comes back up top. Goes to Rance Brown, right wing to Graves. Graves in the lane, and he's called for double dribble. Goes off his foot. We had lost it nonetheless. 1:37, clock stops, first period. Raiders 12, Mustangs 10. Deaton providing defense on the inbound. Wood to Lawrence at the elbow. Lawrence will back up. He'll come outside. Fleming, number 4 for 3, no good. Deaton with the rebound. 1-on-3 break. He'll get to midcourt, slow down. Let everybody get set. Cole Graves not quite expecting the pass. Still collects it. Dribbles in and loses it. Fast break to Lawrence. Lawrence goes right side for the lay-in. It ties it up 12-12 with 73 seconds remaining. First period. Graves.
Oh, look out, scores table.
Yeah, scores table. We got airmail coming in hot. Coach McAfee saves it.
He saves his wife.
Yeah.
She's about to get tagged.
Vested interest right there.
Yeah.
Kara McAfee working the book today at the scores table. And
she looks like she's smiling underneath that mask. She's probably going, that's my husband. That's a good man right there.
12-12 to score. 65 seconds remaining first period. Mustangs with possession. Price goes behind his back. And Price has some lovely lavender high tops.
They go with red.
The red. Yeah, he needs some green. So,
He's called for a
Christmas
screen.
time.
He got it.
Price
Nice
in
cut.
the lane. Oh, Hayden Deaton with the foul. As number 4, Fleming drives in. He'll go to the line after he collects himself. Deaton with his first personal, 5th team foul.
Dr. Rose, do you know what you see that the little guard there, he gave this little fist signal?
Oh, I missed it, yeah.
That is calling for a screen.
Calling for the screen. While he's dribbling with one hand, he's signaling with the other.
Mm-hmm. And he got it, and then they cut from the top of the key. It was a nice cut by number 4.
Fleming's second free throw. Fleming's free throw is good, but we got a lane violation, and so the free throw does not count.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Tayshaun Runnels will take the inbound. Raiders with a 1-point deficit. Runnels goes end to end. His shot is blocked.
Look.
And he was coming in for the steal, and then Fleming changed his direction, didn't turn his blinker on, and Tayshaun ran over him.
I like that. Didn't turn his blinker on.
He did.
Tayshaun was coming in hot, too.
He
I'm
was
going to tell you.
hot.
Oh.
16 foul, first personal on Runnels. Wood inbounds to to Price. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Price floater through the lane, gets his own rebound. Rance Brown couldn't handle it. Price runs in. Shot again, no good. Down low. Brown surrounded by 4 defenders. He knew if I just go up, I'll get fouled, and he did. 7th team foul puts the Mustangs in the bonus, and we've got 20 seconds left in the first period.
I tell you, Brown is what, 5'10" maybe?
Yeah.
And he is tough.
Yeah.
He gets in there and battles for them, and he was battling Riker Reese earlier, and Riker Reese is a handful. So
Brown hits the first free throw, makes it a 2-point lead for the Mustangs.
Darren?
Chisum had 3 shots attempts on goal because we're not blocking out.
Brown's second free throw, no good. Rance Brown gets the rebound, checks his feet, makes sure he wasn't standing out of bounds. Gets it to Dominic, 16 seconds remaining. Dominic drives right, comes behind his back. Still up top, gets a screen, comes left side. Oh, tries to dribble behind his back, loses possession. 6.5 seconds remaining first period. Chisum 14, Winsboro 12. Oh, he didn't lose possession. They said somebody tapped it. Tayshaun will take the 3. Off the glass. The bank is open. Tayshaun Runnels gives the Raiders the 1-point lead at the end of 1 with the 3-pointer from the right wing. It's Raiders 15, Mustangs 14. You're watching the Raiders Sports Network live at the end of 1. Winsboro 15, Chisum 14.
Give a shout-out to our sponsors of today's game, Griffin's Paint and Body Shop, First National Bank, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, Clemens Realtors, Clark House Bed and Breakfast, City National Bank, Laser Line Collision, Gene and Sulu Place, Parker's Pizza, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Air, Winkle Oil, Winsboro ISD, Winsboro Livestock and Dairy Auction, and Wyatt's Towing. Thanks to those of you for supporting the Winsboro ISD Red Raider Network. Darren, what'd you see the first quarter there?
Way too many turnovers. 8 turnovers committed by the Red Raiders.
How many by Chisum?
3. And so I
So
get
if you
it.
keep
it's the
that
first
pace,
game.
that's
Ooh, that's
32.
32. I mean, even if you keep it, slow it down a little, anything over about 15 in my books is too many. You gotta.
You're a nice guy, Darren. You really are a nice guy.
What? Tell me your number.
Like 6 or 7.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, 15, you give that many, you're not going
I
to win
know.
many games. But, no, you're right. I'd prefer much, much less. Good point. But really need to work on the turnover side. Got to make better passes and pass the ball sooner, right?
Too many jump passes.
Yep.
You can't leave your feet unless you know for sure the pass is there.
That's right.
Raiders begin with possession. Tayshaun Runnels inbounds to Dominic Allen. Got Rance Brown, Hayden Deaton, Kyler Finney on the floor. Drives in the lane, kicks it out. Rance Brown for 3 off the backside of the rim. Rebounded by Brown. Up to Price. Price, goodness gracious, he's fast. And he'll draw the foul. Tayshaun Runnels called for the foul as we begin second period action.
You think Price plays football for him?
I don't know.
He's quick. Not sure about the lavender purple shoes, but he is
That's
quick.
nice. That's nice, yeah.
The kid, he's short in stature, but he looks about 25 years old in the face, doesn't he?
I bet he's
tough.
solid as a rock,
You
too.
can tell he's solid as
Yeah,
a rock.
he's
I
in
don't
the
want to
weight
wrestle
room.
him.
No.
Price misses his first free throw. So if I were a parent sitting on the sideline, I would have yelled, good foul, good foul.
Correct.
Really good foul because
foul.
he missed both.
Yep. Good foul.
Oh, Hayden almost loses his dribble, able to get it to Finney. Finney over to Brown. Brown drives in. Off-balance shot, can't get it to fall in. Thought it was going to make its way in. Tayshaun Runnels fighting for the rebound, and Finney, I think, going to be called for the foul.
I think Finney's still in football. I love it. Look at him.
Yeah, Finney called for the foul.
If you're
His first personal, 9th team foul.
if you're a little Finney, I don't know if you have a choice but to be tough. Period.
35 seconds into the second period, Raiders with 9 team fouls. Wood at the line.
So one more, and Paris Chisum's going to be in the double bonus for a while.
Yeah. Wood hits his first free throw. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Second one bounces off the front, the back, and then falls out of the cylinder. He's 3 for 4. It's a 15-15 ball game. Deaton from the right to the left side to Rance Brown. Brown jump pass, deflected, gathered in by Allen, but then a foul called on Lawrence. He was in hot pursuit of the pass. His first personal. Rance Brown inbound. Goes to Finney at the elbow, outside to Tayshaun, right wing. Allen goes to Brown. Brown tries to whip it down to the corner to Deaton, and it's knocked out of bounds. 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Raiders with possession, tie ball game. Brown for 3, over the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wood, he'll push it to Price. Price, floating jumper. No good. Blocked out by Rance Brown. Gets the rebound. Goes Tayshaun. Tayshaun
Got to get rid of it. Quit dribbling.
Throw the ball.
gets it to Dominique finally. Price is quite a defender with that speed and quickness. He's on Dominic now at the top, reaches in. Called for the foul. 15 foul on the Mustangs.
Dominique's a good dribbler. He did a really good job out there handling that pressure.
But was he going with one of your 3 fundamentals of dribbling?
Darren,
that's
that's the wrong time to put me on the spot.
I got to ask.
No, he did not. Matter of fact, we're dribbling too much. We're just dribbling.
It's universal.
I don't want to throw our guys under the bus, but let's be honest.
Universal.
We talked about it yesterday with the girls. There's 3 reasons you should dribble, and those are 3 reasons only.
And they had 10 days to practice, so that's part of what you do probably when you don't know one another's movements and you're going to dribble. Angel Alvarado drives in, no good. Rebound tipped by Deaton and taken by Brown. He'll get it to Lawrence. Lawrence puts it in 8th gear. Travels, no call. Wood for 3. No good. Rebound, Dominic. Fast break, 1-on-2. Dominic almost loses his dribble. They're going to call him for the travel. Are they not?
Yeah, they did. They called it
Oh,
travel.
okay, I never saw I just saw the.
This one over here,
Okay.
he actually gave a little dance with his call that
Oh.
time.
Dominic gets in such a hurry that he moves faster than the ball can move, which seems practically impossible. But as a result, he's not able to control his dribble, and neither can Lawrence. He'll kick it to Finney. Finney, 2-on-2 break, goes across, ball tipped. Dominic takes it, and then he's going to be fouled by Price. Second personal on Price, 16 foul. 5:50 remaining in this first half, 15-15. The score. Inbound, Dominic to Rance at the elbow, and then Rance drives in and puts up a shot. No good, rebounded by Wood. Wood will drive in. Oh, I didn't think that was going to get anywhere close, but it did, but tipped around by the Raiders. They'll take the rebound. Dominic comes down court. Shot up, no good. Travel called on the Raiders. 5:29 remaining. Second period. Rance Brown, Angel Alvarado, Dominic Allen, Hayden Deaton, Kyler Finney on the floor for the Raiders. Raiders setting up the press. Mustangs inbound. Mustangs break the press, get the lay in on the left side from Wood. And the Mustangs in the lead again. Hadn't been keeping track of the lead changes, but we've had quite a few already. 17-15, the Mustangs with the lead. Brown goes in the circle, kicks it to Deaton. Deaton cross court. Dominic for three, bang. Dominic Allen hits his first three-pointer of the afternoon.
First bucket this period for the Raiders. They went 0 for 5 to start the period and finally get one to fall.
Yeah. Thankfully, the Mustangs have not scored many more than that either. Three-pointer by the Mustangs, no good. Alvarado with the rebound. Oh, my goodness, and Mustang goes after the errant pass, takes a chair into the stands, all is well.
Nice hustle.
Yeah, great hustle. 4:40 on the clock. Raiders 18, Mustangs 17 here in the second period. Swanner, Reese, Graves check in. They'll join Runnels and Allen. Runnels will inbound to Allen in front of the Raider bench. Mustangs with some subs themselves will get things sorted out. Runnels inbounds to Allen, back to Runnels. Allen will go left side, Runnels comes right side. Graves, top of the key, go to Swanner, right wing for three. Oh, no good. Rebound.
Good hustle, Tayshawn.
Look at Tayshawn Runnels, great hustle, and then he's just falling out of bounds. He throws it off the knee of a Mustang.
I love the hustle right there,
But
Tayshawn.
the carom went back and hit Tayshawn, so it belongs to the Mustangs. That's
Gabe had a good view down there on that baseline. We might could ask him.
He was there.
Yeah.
He was in position.
Oh, travel. Good defense. Cole Graves forcing the turnover.
Coach not happy.
I think Cole took a knee to a delicate area. He's recovering. Thought he pulled something, then I realized he hadn't. Raiders with possession and a 1-point lead. Dominic passes across. It's deflected. Riker Reese able to get it anyway, and then it gets loose. Mustangs on the break. Lawrence outside, Price outside. Struggles with his dribble. Takes it into the lane. Oh, Swanner gets all ball, but they're going to call him for the foul. Third personal on Canaan. 10th team foul. Double bonus. Puts Price at the line. He's 0 for 2 from the line. 3:47 remaining. First half.
Well, that foul, whoever it was on, actually was not – it was their fault because they fouled, but it started right up here. When you don't cut the ball off and you allow them to get to the hole, then you put the other guys on defense in a terrible spot. Now, obviously man is made to help, but when you're getting beat constantly over and over and over, it becomes tough inside to watch and help.
Second free throw's no good. It's tipped out to the Mustangs, and Wood slides outside and buries a three. It makes it 21-18. Mustangs with a 3-point lead, their largest lead of the afternoon. The lead has gone back and forth. Tayshawn loses his dribble, recollects it, gets it to Dominic, left wing. Dominic tries to drive in. He'll come back up top, finds a crease, kicks outside. Kanan for three over the goal. Cole Graves, rebound, put up. Nice job, Cole
Nice
Graves.
rebound.
Yeah.
Nice.
Put back.
I thought it was going to go over, but it found its way in the cylinder. Graves with his first points.
I'm going to have to take the headset off, guys, and holler, get your hands up on defense. It blows my mind.
I don't understand. We played almost a half of basketball, and the first, if you remember, back to the first.
Wood puts up a shot, gets his rebound, puts it up. Raiders rebound. Dominic, 3-on-2 in transition, spins around in the lane. Shot up, bounces around, no good. Rocker Reese, and one. Rocker Reese with the putback and draws the foul. Great transition by the Raiders there.
Good job, Riker, battling to get that offensive board and then put it back up.
I thought the first couple possessions we all really had our hands up well. We were in good spots, and we've kind of let our hands get laxed.
McCarty called for the foul, his first personal, 7th team foul on the Mustangs. Both teams in the bonus. Mustangs double bonus.
This is what I think Riker Reese will bring to us this year. He's kind of that filling that hole for Landry Deaton. He's tough. He shot an air ball on the free throw. He turned around with a smile. He's like, I'm a football player, guys. I don't know about no free throws.
I have a feeling he'll work on that over the Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, he's a big old boy, too.
22 for the Raiders, 21 for the Mustangs. 2, 3, 4 remaining in this second period.
Good hustle, Riker Reese, right here in front of us. Diving to knock the ball away.
He's an animal, man. I'm telling you,
awesome.
This guy, man. That's the one thing you're going to get out of him. He'll bring this year. Bring some toughness.
Mustangs inbound, 2:25 remaining. Raiders with a 1-point lead. Second period here at Winsboro High School gym. Three-pointer by Lawrence. Man, about 3 feet back from the line. Lawrence hits his first three of the afternoon. It's a 2-point lead, 24-22 for Chisum. Graves, right side, goes baseline. Ball gets loose. He recollects it, gets it to Brown. Brown to Riker Reese down low. Reese. Reese high off the glass on a hesitation shot. Gets it to fall. It's a tie game, 24-22.
Don't foul.
Oh, Price with some wizardry, dribbling, getting himself out of trouble, but having to do everything he can to get away from Dominic and Tayshun. Shot up, no good. Rebounded strongly by Brown. Puts it back up with 94 seconds remaining. It's Mustangs 26, Raiders 24. Dominic comes up midcourt. Rants up left side, goes to Riker. Outside, Dominic off the glass, no good. Rebound by number 15, Weems, and Tayshun knocks it out of bounds. Tayshun will check out. Will Wilcox checks in. Tayshun stays. Graves checks out. So Riker Reese, Will Wilcox, Rance Brown, Tayshun Reynolds, Dominic Allen. 76 seconds remaining in the half. It's Raiders 26, Mustangs 24. Mustangs have led by 3. Raiders.
5 guys on the floor with their hands down.
A drive coast to coast from number 0. Lawrence shot no good and then rebounded by Weems. He puts it back up. We go under a minute, and it's a 4-point lead for the Mustangs, their largest lead of the afternoon, 28-24. Will Wilcox, right wing, to Dominic. Tayshun, left wing. He'll come back up top. 42 seconds remaining. Wilcox dribbles, draws the foul. Called on Fleming, his first personal. 8th team foul for the Mustangs. Wilcox will go to the line for the first time. Shooting 1 and 1.
If you're tuning in and you're wondering where the Wilcox kid came from, that is our superintendent's son, Mr. Dave Wilcox. That is his son, Will Wilcox. He is a freshman. Played JV, and now he's playing with the varsity. So he was one of the new ones that we had talked about earlier.
Second free throw up and good as well. Good form from Wilcox.
Yeah,
good job.
I like him. He's got some skill.
Mustangs with possession and a 2-point lead, 33 seconds remaining, first half. 28-26 Chisum. Break the press, kick it outside, all alone for 3, and it's good. That's number 1, Blyton, his first points of the afternoon. It's a 5-point lead, largest lead of the afternoon, 20 seconds remaining. in the first half. Dominic comes across midcourt. Raiders led by 5 or 6 at one point, didn't they?
At least 4.
Yeah.
I know. Nice
Will Wilcox backdoor.
And one.
Oh, Wilcox can't get it to fall, so he'll shoot 1 and 1. 9th team foul.
Now, if I'm correct,
That's a shooting foul. He should shoot 2, right?
Yeah, Mr. Wilcox, they come from Atlanta, correctly? So Will has played in the Atlanta system for a couple years in middle school. But you can tell he has some fundamentals for sure.
Oh, second free throw. First free throw for Will. Falls off. No good. Second free throw is good. 4-point lead, 6 seconds remaining.
Don't foul.
That's right.
Don't foul.
Gets a shot off, but it's no good. And we'll go to halftime. It's Raiders 27. Mustangs 31. Mustangs outscored the Raiders 17 to 12 in that period to take a 4-point lead into halftime. Stick around for the Winkle Oil halftime show. I'll hand it over to you guys for the halftime show. Go check my numbers. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the Winkle Oil halftime show. We are here at the Winsboro High School Gymnasium. And there's Miss Sheila Haynes walking behind us right there. How are you? Red Raiders down by 4 at halftime to the Paris Chisum Mustangs, 31-27. Opening game here for the varsity boys basketball team. And we're here joined courtside at halftime for the Winkle Oil halftime show. Thanks to thanks to Matt and David Coe at Winkle Oil for being our halftime sponsors. Darren, do you have any numbers together here to discuss at halftime? Well,
yeah, you bet. We went cold in spurts in that second period. We started the quarter 0 for 5 shooting, ended up 3 for 7, 2-point range, 1 of 6 3-point. Overall for the half, 50% shooting from 2, 30% from threes, 60% free throws, and so that accumulates all of our 27 points that the Raiders have. Big thing, we did cut down on turnovers in that second period, but still way too many for a half with 11 turnovers committed by the Red Raiders.
What do you think some of that's attributed to?
Getting in too big of a hurry and not doing those 3 things you talked about with the dribble. Is we're not taking the ball to the goal on purpose, nor are we changing our angle for a purpose. We're just dribbling without a purpose, and when you do that, you tend to get that number 3. You get yourself in a position where you're getting trapped by the defense, and then you don't make good passes. And so too big of a hurry a lot of times, and we see that more often with the boys, right?
Sure.
They get in just go mode, if you will, and they'll have some silly
Well, and I thought at
turnovers.
the beginning of the game we were very methodical. I felt like on beating our press, we were slow. I tell kids all the time, you have 10 seconds. It doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're just trying to get across half court, 10 seconds is a lot of time. And I thought we were very methodical. We made good passes. We were moving. Our spacing was really good. As the half went on, I felt like we began to get in a hurry, like you said, and we did too much dribbling to try to beat the press. You don't beat a press by dribbling, even with speed. And it sounds kind of odd because you're thinking, well, Dominique's faster than Grease Lightning, but even Dominique with his speed, or Tayshawn or somebody like that, you've got to pass the ball, because typically if it's a press, the numbers are in your favor if you can get the ball over the top. So that's big. I think another thing too is we're not even when we fast break and we're dribbling and we're kind of out of control, we're standing out on the perimeter. Everybody's standing on the perimeter. If you've got a couple standing on the perimeter, maybe one flashing to the block, following up or something like that, that kind of helps too. But you're right, those 3 reasons, they don't change when you go to trying to beat a press.
Yeah.
It's the same 3 reasons you dribble.
And certainly, same thing you mentioned, that the Chisum Mustangs got in a 1-3-1 zone defense. Well, that doesn't change your dribbling rules.
No,
in fact,
doesn't.
I would argue, and I think you would too, it makes your passing that much more important.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat a press here, nor a zone on the other end, without making good passes, and a number of those. And that's one thing we know that the girls do really well. They'll move the ball around, and it's guys' first game, and
They're working out some cobwebs.
Well, absolutely. There's still a lot of them in football mode.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so
Think what a week and a half ago they were in football mode. And I tell you something, too, Paris Chisum, they're doing a good job. They're very fundamentally sound. They play very good defense. They're down in stance. They go to the boards really hard. And so this is a good push for us right here from the start. They've changed up defenses 2 or 3 times, which I like because it takes your guys a couple times to get in a rhythm. You know, the thing with a 1-3-1 defense like the Mustangs have went into is the number one thing you're trying to create is lob passes. That's what you're trying to create. You're trying to take away direct passes. You're trying to make them throw it over those guys to create those lollipop passes to then pick them off. And it's working to perfection because what are we doing? We're throwing the lollipop pass, and then we're not able to throw that direct line.
What do you do once a defense has adjusted that way to you to try to keep from having to lob it over? What do you do on the offensive side?
Well, the one thing you do is when you're in a 2-guard front on defense in a zone. Now, when you're a man-to-man, all is equal. When you're in a 2-guard front on defense, so say like a 2-3, 2-1-2, something like that, then you should be in a 1-guard front on offense. Your offense always offsets your defense. So you have 2 defensive guards, you have 1 offensive guard. Well, in the example of the 1-3-1 now, they have 1 offensive guard, so we should have 2 guards up top.
Gotcha.
Okay? And then you move a guy to the free throw line, and then you have guys in the short corner. So that's where our placement should be as far as – because you're always going to combat where they are, right? You don't ever want to go stand pretty much where they are in that zone. And so you're trying to hit those spots. And the short corner is where your tickets are because you want to try to get that ball down to the short corner and then flash your guy from the free throw line or come from the backside to get the open pass. And so if your placement is correct, then you can cut out some of those lollipop passes. Now, also, what doesn't help is when you allow yourself to – when you pick up your dribble up high, you want to keep your dribble long as possible. What they're doing, they're not trapping the first pass. They have a soft trapping originally. They have a soft trap. They're trying to bait you into that high throw because if you'll notice, they're trapping on the first pass. So while the ball is traveling in the air, their 2 guys are getting in position to trap. And so that's really the best way to go about it. So you've got to be aware of that, and you can't make those passes. You've got to make a little bit more direct passes and kind of keep working your way in. But keeping that guard up top, keeping those 2 guards up top kind of helps offset that a little bit. Dr. Rose, what did you find out at halftime?
Well, both teams have a whole lot of fouls already. The Mustangs had 9 fouls, and we had 10. So I was having to go back and check all those numbers. But offensively, most of the guys in the book have at least 1 point for the Raiders. There's been a lot of ball movement and a lot of guys on the score sheet, 9 points. For Dominic Allen, 3 for Tayshaun Runnels, 2 for Cole Graves, 2 for Angel Alvarado, 3 for Will Wilcox, 2 for Kanan Swanner. He had a 3 or a 2? He had a 2.
3, I believe.
Yeah, let's see if that looked like a 3. I had up my 1 for Rance Brown from the free throw line, 1 for Deaton, and Riker Reese with 4 points in his first action as a Red Raider on the varsity side. So a lot of Raiders in 27 points, but they're 4 points down as we get ready to start this second half. See what kind of adjustments that they have made to try to combat this Chisum Mustangs. Though they don't have a lot of size either, but they move the ball well, move around the court, and a couple of guys, Lawrence and Price, have proven to be super fast and aggressive.
We were talking about that while you were at the scores table. You know, they are very fundamentally sound. Their coach has done a really good job of making adjustments to combat, what we're doing. And so I'm excited to see kind of what Coach McAfee here has done to make some adjustments going into the second half and also work out some of those cobwebs that you work out when you have your first game. I'm not sure you guys may have looked as Paris Chisum played.
I have not checked. That's a good question.
So if, we could be in the same boat or if they've even played a game or had some scrimmages, that does kind of help. So
yeah.
We're getting ready for the second half play. Looks like on the court to start the second half, you've got Rance Brown, Dominique Allen, Kanan Swanner, Tayshaun Reynolds, and who else am I missing? Oh, Cole Graves.
Yeah.
Cole Graves.
So that's been the halftime show sponsored by Winkle Oil. Thanks for sticking around during halftime. It's time to go back to the court for action. You're watching the Raider Sports Network. Mustangs with possession as we start this third period. Mustangs with a 4-point lead, 31-27. I got to get my stream started back so Louis Ray can hear us out. Just underway here in the third period. Oh, little walk there. Yeah, thank you. Tried a little Euro step, hop and pop, something there. He's still confused as to why they called him, but you can't do that. Dominic Allen, that's pretty simple. I don't know a lot of basketball, but I know you can't do that.
Yep, you're right. I like it. Well, perfectly said. You cannot do that, my friend. Why'd we pick our dribble up?
Yeah, Tayshaun picks his dribble up, was thinking about going to Dominic and then couldn't. Kanan Swanner will try to drive back up top, and he'll draw the foul. Foul's going to be called on number 3, Wood, his first team foul here in this third period. Raiders will have the ball on the baseline. Dominic will inbound. Up top, Kanan Swanner. Swanner drives in, pulls up around the square for the jumper. No good. Rance Brown able to get the ball into the hands of Cole Graves. Graves puts up a shot. It's blocked. Tayshaun Runnels draws the foul as he drives in. Foul called on Brown, his first personal, second team foul.
But you notice he tried to take a charge there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell, boy, they have been drilled about taking charges.
And if you've done that as a coach, you're not terribly upset when
you get a block.
Yeah, when your kid gets the foul, yeah.
I'm glad he did, though.
Dominic Allen for 3. No good. Rebounded by Wood. Dribbles around the baseline, comes up right side in some traffic. He'll get it over to Lawrence. Lawrence come up top, whip it left side. Price way outside for 3. No good. Trying to block out. We can't get the rebound. Wood gets it. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Kanan Swanner gets the rebound. Little ball fake. He'll flip it to Tayshaun. They'll come up court. 27 for the Raiders, 31 for the Mustangs. 6:42 on the clock. Third period. Neither team has scored yet in this frame. Tayshaun will dribble left side. Dish it. Rance, baseline jumper. No good. Rebound from Fleming to Price. Price up court. Ball gets loose. Rance Brown, good defense. Kanan Swanner gets it, dribbles behind his back, flips a pass over to Brown. Up court, Runnels. Outside, Cole Graves. Dribbles in, stops, pops, no good. Rebound, Rance Brown, no good. Oh, off the hand, Kanan Swanner. It'll belong to the Mustangs. 2 minutes in to this third period. Neither team has tallied a point. 31-27, Mustangs with the lead. Price will slow the pace down a little bit. He'll go across the court to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Price. Now Price puts the pedal to the metal, drives in, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound, draws the foul, and 1. Rance Brown.
Oh, Joey's holding his head over here. He's like,
I love you, Darren Swanner and David Rose. I love you. I just want y'all to know I wouldn't be anywhere else
that's right.
on a Tuesday than sitting with you two guys. My pastor, who I think very highly, and the guy that holds just a small piece of my fortune.
Oh, man.
Price hits the and 1, and it gives the Mustangs a 7-point lead. Largest lead of the afternoon for Chisum, 34-27. It took us 2 minutes and 15 seconds to get some points on the board for either team. Cole Graves in the lane to Tayshaun. Pass gets away from him, and then he commits the foul. Guys, y'all have talked about it. So often you commit a turnover, and then in trying to make up for your mistake, you commit a foul.
Yeah, I talked to my 7th grader, Caden. He has that in him. He's gotten a lot better, but he does. When he creates a turnover, he wants to get it back, so he'll get a cheap foul. But that is very common.
Second team foul, third personal, Tayshaun, so he'll take a seat. Finney checks in, as does Riker Reese. Drive around Finney. Finney's going to be called for the foul. Foul on the floor. Third team foul, Finney. Second personal. 5:29, third period. Raiders 27, Mustangs 34. Brown inbounds to Fleming. Fleming to Lawrence in the left wing. Corner, Wood for 3. No good. Fleming gets the rebound. Dribbles in. Nice little underhand dish to Brown, and Brown gets his first points of the second half. And it's a 9-point lead now for Chisum. 36-27. Graves to the elbow to Reese. Reese trying to go quickly to Brown, and it's so quick that it came into the face of Lawrence, and he had to fight it off and knock it out of bounds to save his nose. Ball belongs to the Raiders. Baseline inbound. Dominic goes to Graves, right wing. Graves back to Dominic, the perimeter. Dominic goes in to Finney. Finney draws the foul as he goes up. Third personal going to be called on Weems. I think I've been calling him Fleming.
Darren, have you seen anything adjustment-wise that we doing differently here?
Not yet.
Finney at the line, couple of quick dribbles, free throw off the back of the rim, no good.
I mean, you got to love a kid that wears maroon socks with a white and red uniform. You know, you got to love him. It just says he just wants to play, man.
Yeah.
Finney, he got on maroon socks. He just wants to play.
Finney hits his second free throw, first points of the second half for the Raiders. Rance Brown goes sky high trying to block the shot. It's still no good. Rocker Reese with the rebound. Gets it to Allen.
Nice take.
Yeah, Allen on the fast break.
You see about our fast
Finney.
break. We're talking about filling the lane right there. It was a nice field by
That was
Finney.
good.
Yeah, Finney gets the two. And on the other end, Price with the little running jumper gets it to fall in. And so it's 30 for the Raiders, 38 for the Mustangs. Raiders have made up a point. Graves flips a pass to Reese at the elbow. Reese drives across the lane, tries to get a pass to Brown. It's deflected. He'll recollect it, get it to Allen. Allen gets it down to Brown. Brown goes up strong for the jumper, gets it to fall. Three-pointer on the other end, in and out. Nobody there for the rebound. Lawrence will take it baseline.
Smallest guy on the court gets the rebound.
He'll pull back out for three.
We're either tired
And
or
then a rebound by,
don't want to work to get the rebound.
yeah, Chisum again puts up a shot. Still no good. Raiders dodge a bullet there.
I think
Brown
they're
with
probably
the
still
rebound.
trying to get in that basketball shape, Darren.
I like the positive outlook.
Dominic for three. It's good. Dominic, bang, gets his first three of the second half. And it draws the Raiders within three, 38-35. Finney, Allen. Goodness gracious, Price with a nice bounce pass on the baseline.
Good googly moogly.
Great googly moogly. We can't stop that kid. Wood lays in
You
the
say it a lot better than me.
40-35.
You hadn't had a chance to use that in the girls'
Yeah,
game.
we haven't had one of those moments just yet, but it'll be here. It'll be here. Foul called, offensive foul against the Mustangs.
No, that's against us. I think it's against Rance Brown.
He was pointing the other way. I just thought, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense because we were trying to score. We've switched sides, David.
Wilcox, Deaton, Alvarado, and Runnels come back in, leaving Dominique on the floor with them.
Rance, third personal, fourth team foul. 3:06 remaining. Third period, 40 for the Mustangs, 35 for the Raiders. Deaton almost gets the steal. Mustangs keep it. Weems has it. He'll come up top to Lawrence. Lawrence taking his time. He'll go cross court. Price from way downtown.
Goodness.
Alvarado with the rebound. He'll hand it to Runnels. Runnels, Alvarado, Deaton, Wilcox, and Allen. Allen takes it from Runnels, goes back to Runnels, to Allen. Loads up for three. Off the back of the rim. Alvarado gets a hand on the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds by Weems. 2:26 remaining third period. 40 for the Mustangs, 35 for the Raiders. Raiders on offense trying to trim the lead. Runnels, ball fake, outside the arc.
Ooh.
Dribbles in, lost his footing as he made the break. And they call him for the travel. 2:22 on the clock, third period. Mustangs 40, Raiders 35. Price to Lawrence. Lawrence to Price, back to Lawrence. Foul called on the floor against Dominic. That's his first foul. First personal on Dominic, 15 foul. Clock stops 2:12, third period. Mustangs inbound. Up top to Price. Price will drive in. No good. Rebound Alvarado, and then he's fighting fighting with Weems over it and then falls on top of Weems, who's falling on top of Price. Ball will belong. They call jump ball?
No, it was out on
It went out of
Paris
bounds on
Chisum.
him. Okay. So after the scrum, ball goes out of bounds. Raiders will have it. No press. Allen inbounds to Runnels. He'll bring it up. You got Wilcox on the left side, Alvarado in the lane, Deaton on the right side. Dominic comes to the right, spins around, loses his footing. Alvarado picks it up, goes to Wilcox baseline. Wilcox will put up a shot, trying to draw the foul. No good. Rebounded by by Wood. Ball
Nice
tipped away.
hands,
Good
Angel.
Alvarado. Tayshaun tries to get it across. We're out of control. Fast break on the other end. Lawrence will lay it in on the right side. 1:27 remaining. It's back to a 7-point lead. 42-35 for the Mustangs. Allen to Runnels, just across midcourt. Back to Allen, right wing. Go to Deaton. A 3-second violation called against Alvarado. 1:11 remaining, third period. Tayshaun Runnels checks out. Kyler Finney checks in. Finney, Wilcox, Deaton, Alvarado, and Allen.
2 freshmen, 2 sophomore, and a senior.
66 seconds remaining, third period. Mustangs have a 7-point lead, 42-35. It was 4 points to start the period. They've stretched it to 9, as much as 9. 7 right now. Three-pointer rolls around and falls in. It's a 10-point lead for the Mustangs. That's number 1. Blyton hits his second three-pointer of the afternoon. He hit a three-pointer near the end of the second period. They brought him in here near the end of the third, and he does it again. Finney across to Alvarado to Wilcox. They'll come back up top. 30 seconds remain, third period. Go into Alvarado in the lane. Drive off the glass, no good. Rebound, Blyton will take it. Go cross court to Wood. Wood will drive
Charge.
in. Yeah, look at there, Angel Alvarado.
Alvarado, my hero. That's the first charge we've taken. Nice take, Angel.
Good job.
Second personal.
I like it.
On Wood, fourth team foul.
He was set good, too. That was nice. I love charges because it's a selfless act of for your team.
8 seconds remain. Finney gives it to Allen. 4 seconds remain.
Got to get a shot, guys.
Allen to Finney. Finney drives. He runs out of time. Wasn't paying attention to the clock. And we go to the end of 3. It's Raiders 40-35, Mustangs 45. Chisum with a 10-point lead as we have the minute break between the third and the fourth period. You're watching the Raider Sports Network. David Rose, Darren Swanner, Joey Keefe. Wizardry provided by Afterglow Productions. Brett Burnett, Caden Keefe on the stats. Zane Burnett on the fixed camera. The rambling Roman Rose, Gabe Rose on the moving camera.
Give a shout out to our sponsors of today's game. Wyatt's Towing, Winsboro Livestock and Dairy Auction, Winsboro ISD, Winkle Oil. Thanks to Winkle Oil, also our halftime sponsor. Team Air, Scott's Pharmacy, Parker's Pizza, Gene and Sulu Place, Laser Line Collision, Griffin's Paint and Body, First National Bank, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, Clements Realtors, Clark House Bed and Breakfast, and City National Bank. Thanks to all you sponsors and donors of today's game.
Raiders scored
guys?
8 points, and the Mustangs scored 14. That's all you need to know about the third period.
Yeah, that was bad. Poor shooting, 2 out of 9 from 2-point range. That's 22%. That's it was another 0 for 5 start on our shooting that period until we made a bucket, made a couple, had a run there in the middle, had a free throw, 2 twos and a 3 right in the middle and kind of drew it back, and then we fell apart again at the end.
Yeah, because we were within 3.
Yeah.
It's like 35-32.
Yep.
And then they outscored us 10-3 after that point. Raiders with possession as they start this final frame down by 10. Allen, Deaton, Alvarado, Wilcox, and Finney on the floor. Dominic with a driving jumper, no good. Rebound by Kyler Finney.
Attaboy.
Actually by the Mustangs, and Finney steals it, drives baseline, gets the hoop and the harm. Foul called on number 3. It's Wood. It's his third personal. See what they put up on the board here. Let me give Finney his points while we're waiting. Finney with some aggressiveness. Oh, they call it on 22, McCarty. 5th team foul, 2nd personal on McCarty. 5 fouls on both teams. Finney gets the and 1, and the Raiders have 38. Mustangs have 45 and possession. So we're just underway, 22 seconds into this 4th period. Wood across to Lawrence. Lawrence drives in, then kicks it out to Blyton. Blyton drives in, jumper. They're going to call him for the travel before his shot was blocked. .729, 4th period. Swanner will inbound to Allen. Swanner in early foul trouble, so he hadn't been able to play a whole lot in this first game.
He's only got 2, doesn't he?
3, had 3 within the first about 7 minutes. Swanner across court to Allen. Allen left wing, trying to drive in. Looking at Swanner, and they'll go left to Finney. Back to Allen for 3. Off the mark, drive in. There you go, Deaton. Get the put back. Nice job for Hayden Deaton. Gets the nice lay in right at the 7-minute mark. Raiders have trimmed it to 5, 45-40. Wood cross court to Lawrence. Lawrence ball fake, dribbles by Allen. He'll spin around, come back up top. 5-point lead for Chisum, 45-40. They call it, was that a 5-second violation? Explain that a little bit, Joey, for the viewers, what happened there, because that you don't get that call very often.
Yeah, he's basically dribbling around aimlessly without one of the 3 reasons for 5 seconds with a defender on him without making a pass or picking the ball up.
And so if you do that, they call that the 5-second violation.
Turnover to the other team, correct.
And so somebody just called a timeout.
And typically that happens because somebody's dribbling the ball, just like his coach looked at him and said, get rid of the ball.
Yeah. Somebody called a timeout. I didn't see who it was. There's only been 1 called by each team, and I've not recorded either one. So four timeouts left for both squads. It's a 1-minute timeout. You're watching the Raiders Sports Network. Ladies are in Van today, taking on the Lady Vandals. And then we'll take a break for about a week. It's Thanksgiving time. Looking forward to time with family. Continue praying for the First Baptist family. We've got about 14 active cases of COVID right now in our church family. It's been the craziest 10 days of this entire pandemic for our church family. Praying especially for Karen and Wilburn Heddick today. Send our best wishes to them. They may be tuned in watching us. I'm not sure if Wilburn's got his.
I am really missing Mr. Wilburn giving us. When I don't see his name on Facebook, it's tuning in, man. It worries me. So, Mr. Wilburn, I hope you and Miss Karen.
They did get checked into the hospital for some extra care yesterday, and so we're looking forward to having them recovered very soon. After the timeout, Raiders have possession. They're down by 5, 45-40. Swanner inbounds to Allen. Deaton, Graves, Finney on the offensive end at work. Graves will come to the right wing, take it. He'll dribble to the middle, try to whip a pass to Dominic, deflected into the hands of Lawrence. Fast break to Price. Price goes right side and gets it to fall.
Gracious.
That's close to a great googly moogly right there because that's hard to stop.
Yeah.
He's just lightning fast. He's got 2 Raiders trailing him. They can either foul him or just hope that he's going so fast he'll hit it off the glass too hard.
You think we could keep up with him if we got a head start?
In a car.
That's right.
Dominic Allen drives in. Shot's no good. Fast break once again by the Mustangs. They're wearing us out. Price again lays it in for 2, and it's back to a 9-point lead, 49-40. Speaking of running, our own Lexi Busby, former Winsboro athlete. She's now a Como-Picton Lady Eagle. She's running in the state meet for cross country maybe today.
She is.
Yeah.
She is good and successful at it.
6-minute mile, run 2 miles in under 13 minutes. Crazy.
I can drive.
Yeah, Raiders, another shot, no good.
Charge.
Oh, my Atlanta. Kyler Finney was in possession and
close.
Sure thought he was going to draw the charge, but they call him for the block. Finney, his 3rd personal.
I like him trying. I like the effort to take a charge, though.
16 foul puts.
He started leaning just a little too quick,
gotcha.
you know, and that's hard because you got a kid coming in there pretty
All right,
pretty
so
high.
let me give you kind of, here's a perfect example. If you notice when he went to take the charge, his feet were together.
Yeah.
So then as the guy with the ball got closer, he had to scoot over a little bit.
Yeah.
If you'll go ahead and get a big base
Wide
to start
base,
with,
that's good.
then
good.
that's kind of where it starts.
It's good.
Lawrence misses his free throw, but Weems is right there to clean it up and put it back for 2. So it's suddenly a 13-point lead. Raiders had trimmed it to 5. It's now 13, but 11. Finney gets the hoop and the harm once again. Right at the 5-minute mark, Finney gets the bucket to drop and draws the foul. 4th, no, they call it on number 23. Brown, just his second personal, 6th.
How many
team
Finney
foul.
have?
Finney's got 3 fouls.
How many points he have?
He's got 3, 6, 8. Did he make that?
No, you missed it.
He got
Sorry.
8. Price on the other end, no good. Rebound by Weems, and he's fouled. They'll call that on Rance Brown. That's his 4th personal.
It's too quiet in here, guys. I'm sorry. I want to stand up and holler or turn on some music or something.
Rance Brown's 7th team foul. Rance's 4th personal foul. Sends Weems to the line for air ball. This is where you need a student section
Yes, sir.
to liven things
Right
up a little
behind the
bit.
basket.
Yeah. Weems misses the free throw. Second one is true. Now, the first one you can miss, but if you miss the rim completely on that second one,
That's tough.
that's they'll call a violation then,
Yep.
right?
Even
Yeah.
if you hit the backboard but don't hit the rim.
54-42, 12-point lead for the Mustangs. Tayshaun Runnels, Price. Oh, Price gets the steal, and then Tayshaun's going to be called for the foul. Then Price continues on, and Rance Brown continues with him after the whistle had blown.
What happened there?
They blew the whistle for the foul, but then Price continued, so Rance Brown continued, and then they get some contact, and Price ends up on the floor, and the coach is talking with the officials about why some further call wasn't made. And I think the referee's contention may well have been, well, your player should have stopped. So whistle was blown to call the play dead after Price had been fouled by Runnels. Runnels' 4th personal. The 8th team foul. Price shooting 1 and 1. Rance Brown, goodness, good rebound for Rance. Price's free throw is no good. 54-42. Mustangs with the lead. Graves drives across the lane. Puts up a shot, draws a foul. 3rd personal going to be called against Brown. 7th team foul. Graves goes to the line for the first time this afternoon.
This official's having a discussion with this little guard right here. He asked the guard, he said, why'd you call the walk? Because after the play, if you notice, he called a walk.
Yeah.
And the official said, why do you do that? You want to officiate? And they were having and he said, no, everybody do that. They try to make the call, And he said, do you think that convinces me?
That's good.
Yeah.
Danny did youth ministry. Danny's a friend of mine. We've known him for 30 years. He did youth ministry for years. He's been a pastor for years. So, yeah, he's not afraid at all to talk to people and make them defend themselves. 54-44 after the free throws. 3-point attempt, no good. A little life suddenly in the Red Raiders, down by 10.
Let's go, guys. We need a run right here.
Cole Graves.
Nice pass.
Down
There's
low,
a start.
Kyler Finney. All right,
Hey,
Kyler Finney
that's a technical. That should be a technical.
for swatting the
So you hit the net. Yeah.
like that. 54-46. Raiders down by 8. Whip it outside to Woods. Woods will drive in, hop, put it outside. Lawrence all alone for 3. Lawrence with a little flourish at the end of the shot.
We came out at him, but we had our hands down. We didn't get our hands up, and he shot right over us.
3-point attempt is good. Makes the lead 11. 57-46. Tayshaun drives in. Shot blocked. Oh, technical foul called on Lawrence. Not sure what happened there. Must have been jawing.
He did. He
Lawrence.
said, get that out of here.
Oh, okay. So he swatted the ball away, made a good play, but then called for the technical foul. So Lawrence, that'll be his 2nd personal, 1st technical.
And he went
foul.
He went straight to the bench when he did it. That means he's trained. His coach has told
you bet.
him we don't tolerate
Yep.
this, so
Yeah.
he knew.
That's good.
Lawrence, had gotten excited because he hit the three to kind of stop the momentum for the Raiders, and then came down here and tried to add a little flourish. And a good coaching point: don't get cocky. Play the game, do what you're told, and don't get cocky. Dominic misses the first technical free throw, hits the second, and then the Raiders have possession.
That was the foul.
Oh, he did call a foul against him. Okay.
Oh no, they didn't call a foul.
I thought they just called the text. I thought it was a clean block.
Yeah, it was a clean block.
And so,
right.
So the Raiders. So he just shoots the technicals, and the Raiders have possession. Raiders go back to work offensively. 57-47 is the score. Rance down low, draws the foul. Weems will be called for the foul. That'll be his fourth personal. 3:17 left. No, they call it on number 4, Fleming.
I struggle with that call sometimes, guys, because I'm glad it went in our favor. But when you have a defender, the kid, he never left his feet. He had both hands straight up in the air. What else? I mean, that's what I teach him.
Rance was kind of off balance. Didn't have a good shooting position necessarily.
No, not at all.
Rance misses the first free throw.
Appreciate him taking it up.
Sure. But I also appreciate good defense. That was good defense.
Absolutely.
Second free throw, no good either. Rebounded by Wood to Lawrence. Lawrence quickly the other end, outside Price. Price drives in. Jumper, no good. Raiders fighting one another for the rebound, and it gets away from them, but then Weems knocks it out of bounds, so the Raiders will have it. Still a 10-point lead for Chisum, 57-47. Plenty of time, 3 minutes, 5 seconds. But the Raiders have to be more efficient offensively, or it doesn't matter.
Great point.
4-possession game.
That'll preach.
You can say there's hope, but you actually have to score if you want there to be hope.
Hey, usually I'm the devil's advocate over here.
Well, you're teaching me. I'm learning basketball here. Tayshaun Runnels drives in. He draws the foul. Third personal called on Price. 10th team foul for the Mustangs. And Tayshaun can't make them pay. He misses his first free throw.
If we could just find a way to do this for a living, guys, we'd be all right.
This would be pretty nice.
Man, I love this.
Raiders have shot a lot more free throws in this second half, but have not made them. The Raiders get the steal and then turn it over. Wood has it. Rance Brown with the nice steal. Good defense, Rance. Good body control. Drives in, puts up the shot. He'll draw the foul. Weems again. No, sorry. Is Wood going to be called on that one? Oh, we got somebody from Chisum having a little commentary here. Wood with his third personal. 11th team foul. So Rance will shoot 2.
And Roman Rose is on the baseline with
right
the camera view. He is really good at this.
Rance is 1 for 5, now 1 for 6.
2 flat.
1 for 6 from the free throw line. So if Rance had made those other 5, it'd be a 5-point game. Free throws are almost always the key. Rance misses it again.
Oh, Roman Rose.
He's right there. Gabe gets a face full of basketball right there. No.
Coming at you.
He gave us a thumbs up, so he's good, man.
May have
He's
to.
got a tough job. He might need to get him a helmet, some shin guards or something.
Come to this other end. There's going to be the free throw down on this end.
Said,
Raiders with 9 team fouls. That one called on Finney, his 4th personal. You can't spell foul without an F for Finney. Wood hits his free throw. Wood, on the other end, is 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 241. He'll shoot his second.
Yeah, we're 3 for 12 this period from the free throw line. 3 for 12.
Darn, that's like 20,
25.
5. Yeah.
Wood misses his second. The Raiders go to work down by 11, 58-47, 2:33. It's a 4-possession game for the Mustangs. Swanner outside, drives in, jumper. Oh, man, good look.
Got a lid
good
on
shot. It rattled around the cylinder and kicked out.
With your feet.
Graves providing defense. Rance Brown kicks it, but they call him for a foul instead. And I believe that's going to do it for Rance.
No, they called it on
Do they call it on Cole?
Cole.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Cole's second personal, but that's 10th team foul for the Raiders. Lawrence sends it end to end to the referee, and Price will shoot free throw. He's 2 for 5, 2 for 6. Price 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Now 3 for 7. 59-47. Raiders down by 12. Price getting ready to shoot his second. 2:14 remaining in the game. He makes it count, hits both, and it's a 13-point lead. Now a 5-possession game.
You know, Paris Chisum is not a flashy team. They don't have anybody that just looks they actually have a kid on the bench over there that hasn't got to play much. It's really the most athletic one, and then the little the little 2 here, he does. Overall, they're not really flashy. They're just very fundamentally sound.
Cole Graves with those jumper, it's no good. Rebounded by Rance Brown, puts it back up.
They're well coached. They play good fundamentals. I like it. It's a good matchup for us.
Wood drives in and then draws the foul. Rance Brown slaps it away.
There was a charge opportunity for 3 people.
Going to call the foul on Swanner. His 4th personal, 11th team foul. Some people would say quit counting because at 10 you go to the double bonus. You're right, but I like counting. Wood misses the free throw.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
That's it. Wood misses his second
Bode,
as well.
look at here, gets it.
But he's almost going to get the rebound.
You're kidding me.
And then slaps it
and
out.
Got the ball.
Got the timeout.
Quick timeout.
What hustle right there from Wood.
He was the only one on the free throw line with 3 of Winsboro players, and he gets the rebound.
And a timeout. Yeah, kudos to him. Timeout.
That's just an effort.
He dove on the floor to get the ball.
Yeah,
yep,
that's a big E for effort from Wood. And so Chisum gets the ball and the timeout. It's a 1-minute timeout for Chisum. You're watching the Raiders Sports Network. We're going to take a week off for Thanksgiving. We'll be back here on Tuesday for the Lady Raiders as they – who do we have that night?
Tuesday the 1st of December.
Yeah.
The Lady Raiders will play Maybank.
Maybank, that's right. We were talking about the Lady
Panthers.
Panthers. Yeah.
It'll be a 6 o'clock. I'm sure there will be some possibly freshman and JV, certainly a JV game beforehand, I would imagine.
Probably scheduled for 4, 5, and 6. And
so
probably tip off about 6:15.
Then the next broadcast will be on the 4th, which is Friday. Girls will be against Hallsville. Guys, won't be with you that evening. That's the next Red Raider ball game in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I'll be watching them in Pittsburgh.
Boys playing Pittsburgh?
Boys are playing in Pittsburgh, and then.
So here's what we do: you'll watch the game
There you go.
on your
Text
phone,
you guys some info.
right? So you can keep up with
bet.
turnovers and shots and that kind of stuff. That'd be
And
great.
just let us know, and we'll tell everybody.
That's it.
But here's the key. I need you to drop the chair off at my house.
Negative.
No.
No.
It didn't work like that.
Well, if so, there'll be a large rental price.
Yeah.
I bet there will. I know you.
90 seconds remain.
Ah.
90 seconds remain in the game. Chisum by 11, and with possession, they're going to try to close it out, try to throw it in, and Cole Graves climbs the ladder, knocks it out of bounds. And so Chisum will inbound once again from the baseline.
Darren, your wife's over there without one of those chairs.
Yeah, I keep trying to get her to take one. We've got a black one just like you've got there that's better than sitting on that plastic bench, right? And she doesn't want one.
Price takes the inbound, comes up to midcourt.
You know he was just coming up to midcourt to run out time.
Right, run out of time, and then he saw a lane.
And then he saw a wide open lane and
so,
nobody playing defense.
Yeah.
So he figured I might as well go hit a layup.
And he can go from midcourt to the backboard in about 3/4 of a second.
He's there in a hurry.
Put up a shot and then is knocked out of bounds, and the Raiders have it. Finney down low, Rance Brown tries a little turnaround, and Price going to be called for the foul, his 4th personal.
How many points does Price have?
Price he had 1 point at halftime. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. He scored 11 in the second half. So he's got 12.
He does a lot of other intangibles, too. You know, he didn't start. He wasn't one of their starters. He came off the bench, I think.
Rance hits his free throw. Shoot his second. Finney and Dominique around the lane. Rance hits his second. Fleming, home run down court to Price, no good. Rance Brown out jumps Price for the rebound, and then Tayshaun takes it. 9-point lead, under a minute left. 3 possessions Raiders have to make up. Dominique loads up for 3. Oh, misses it. And that'll about do it. Dominique tracks it down. Oh, gets it to Finney, but he was on the line. Oh, great hustle, but to no avail. 60-51, the Mustangs with the lead. And the ball belongs to the Mustangs on the baseline. Wings will inbound for the Mustangs. Price has hobbled a little bit. He hurt himself on that play. Lawrence drives in and comes back up top, try to burn the clock. 60-51. Mustangs with the lead, both teams in the double bonus. Price goes across to Wood. Wood across to Price. To Lawrence on the left wing. Lawrence back to Wood. Wood will drive in.
Don't foul.
And he'll draw the foul. Finney called for the foul, and that'll be Finney's 5th. Yeah, so Finney will have to check out. Final 24 seconds. Will Wilcox will check in his place. 60-51, Mustangs with the lead, and Wood at the line to try to ice it. Wood with 10 points in the first half. He's got 3 in the second. He'll go to the line. Tayshaun checks out as well. Finney checks in for him. Wood hits the first.
Who else came in? Oh, did you say Landry came?
Hayden.
Landry.
I almost said Landry several times. I caught myself. Hayden checks in as well.
Looks just like him. He's just a little thinner.
Wood hits both of them to ice to put the game away. It's a 11-point lead with 23 seconds left. 62-51, Chisum with the lead. Raiders led early and got behind and never have been able to crawl back. Cut the lead to 5 here in the fourth. No, in the third. They cut it to 5, and then the Mustangs have just stretched it since then. The big thing was outscoring them 14-8 in the third period.
Don't foul.
6 seconds left. Price dribbling. Tayshaun, excuse me,
Go,
Dominic
He
wraps
couldn't.
around, and that's just Dominic's second foul of the game. But it'll send Price to the line to shoot 2. Price is 3 for 5. 3 for 6 in this second half. Now 4 for 7. No, I take that back. That's not his line. He's 4 for 5.
Nice form.
Now 5 for 6 in this second
Shoot it, Cam.
half. Kanan shoots the 3. The bank is open. Time is out, but the bank is open. Kanan Swanner hits the 3.
Wow.
That made it all worthwhile for Darren.
No.
Hey, while y'all are figuring that up, I'm going to give a
Yeah,
shout out
please
here to our
do.
sponsors, City National Bank, Clark House Bed and Breakfast, Clements Realtors, Edward Jones, Darren Swanner, First National Bank, Griffin's Paint and Body, Laser Line Collision, Gene and Sue Lou Place, Parker's Pizza, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Air, Winkle Oil, Winsboro ISD, Winsboro Livestock and Dairy Auction, and White's Towing are the sponsors for today's game. Thank all of you sponsors. Thank all of you for tuning in as Darren and Dr. Rose get us some final stats here. We've kind of maybe refreshed where we'll be next, and we appreciate all of you joining us here on this Tuesday afternoon. Darren, y'all,
Yeah, just
you close?
too many things really for the Raiders. To me, turnovers, poor shooting though. 30% this half from 2-point range.
Ooh.
Same shooting percentage almost they had in the first half. Just not great. And those will eventually fall. But kudos to Paris Chisum as well. They were a very good fundamental team. They didn't have a ton of size necessarily, but moved the ball well and blocked out well. To get a lot of rebounds. Raiders, too many turnovers, unfortunately, and a lot of missed opportunities down the stretch on free throws. We ended up 5 of 14 for that fourth period, only 6 out of 16 for the half, 37% free throw shooting. You need to at least double that to get, 75 or better, and if you make – instead of just making 6, right, if you can make
Right.
at least 12 of those, 13 of those, that makes a huge difference. You're not having to do some
and
other
then cut
things.
down some of your turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, you know.
You know, what I'm hearing you say is we're the things we're talking about here to improve on are not rocket science.
That's right.
They're fundamental basketball
You
things
bet.
that we should already do a good job at, protecting the ball, not turning the ball over, and hitting free throws. You got to be able to hit a free throw. They're free. Nobody's guarding you. The only person you got to worry about is you.
That's
and
right.
so we've got to be able to hit a higher percentage of those. I know Dr. Rose is finishing up some game tallies for us.
Sorry, my numbers just weren't adding up. Finally got it to add up. 4 points on the afternoon for Riker Reese. 3 points for Hayden Deaton. 10 points for Kyler Finney. Finney came in and
Freshman.
worked the boards, did great. 10 points for him. 7 points for Rance Brown. 6 for Swanner. Started the game with the 3, ended the game with the 3. 2 points for Will Wilcox. 2 points for Angel Alvarado. 4 for Cole Graves. 3 for Tayshaun Reynolds. And 13 game high for Dominic Allen. But not enough. Raiders lose 65-54. So saw some good things, but, yeah, plenty to work on.
You bet. Our next broadcast right here on Facebook and YouTube will be December 1st, 1 week from today. 6 p.m. roughly against Maybank. Could be 6:15-ish, depending on what the games ahead are, if there's just one or two. And
what was that date again?
December 1st,
December 1st, next Tuesday.
Right here. And then that Friday, December 4th, also another girls' game right here that we will have video and audio broadcast as they will take on Hallsville on Friday. Then Saturday the 5th, another game. Lady Raiders against Lindale here at 2. That's Saturday, December the 8th.
So that's going to do it for this afternoon for the Roman Rose. Gabe Rose for Zane Burnett on camera. Caden Keefe doing stats. Art Wizard, Brett Burnett, and Afterglow Productions. Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner, I'm David Rose. Thanks for watching the Raider Sports Network. We'll see you in a week. Have a happy Thanksgiving.